My name is Nena. I was only 8 years old when my mother died. She wasn't sick for long. One night she was singing while frying plantain. The next morning she was gone. I remember her scarf, yellow and soft. She used to tie it around my eyes when we played hide and seek. I never saw that scarf again after the burial. After my mother was gone, everything changed. Not immediately, but piece by piece. My father tried his best, but I could see the sadness in his eyes, the confusion in his voice. He didn't know how to plait my hair. He didn't know what sanitary pads to buy when I turned 10. He didn't know how to raise a girl alone. So when he met her, Juliana, everyone said he deserved a second chance. They said I needed a mother figure. They said she was a good woman. They didn't live with us. Juliana came into our lives with a smile that could win a beauty contest and a voice that could sell everything in the market. She wore gold earrings, painted her lips wine red, and called me my dear when my father was around. But the moment the front door closed, she became someone else. If you don't finish scrubbing that pot, no food for you tonight. You think you are a princess because your father pities you? You better wash those underwear well. If I see one stain, you will sleep outside. I wasn't her stepdaughter, I was a house girl. And the worst part, I couldn't tell my father because she knew how to cry. One time, I gathered the courage to whisper to him, Daddy, she slapped me yesterday. Juliana cried before I finished the sentence. She fell on her knees. Is this how you reward me for loving your child? Am I not doing my best? Maybe I should leave so you two can live alone again. He begged her, he hugged her. And I swallowed my tears. But the walls have ears. The neighbors saw. Mama, if Naya next door heard us shouting every morning, the Okada man that carried me to school saw the bruises on my arm one Saturday. Even our pastor's wife once called me aside and asked, Are you being treated well at home? I lied. I always lied. But children are not good at hiding pain forever. One evening, while sweeping the compound, I fainted. No breakfast, no lunch, and I had just finished washing Juliana's clothes in cold water. The neighbors rushed me to the chemist. Juliana told them I was fasting, but they knew. People always know, even when they said nothing. My father was away often. His job required him to travel and stay for days, sometimes weeks. He always brought me suya or cabin biscuits when he returned. He would ask, Is my princess okay? And I would nod until one evening he came back earlier than expected. Juliana was out. I was in the kitchen, crouched on the floor, peeling yam. I didn't hear him enter. He opened the door quietly and stood there watching. I didn't see him. I was so busy shaking from hunger and exhaustion. Then he said, Nena. I turned slowly. The yam knife dropped from my hand. He looked at me, really looked. My clothes were oversized and dirty. My feet cracked. My face, not like the daughter he left behind 2 weeks ago. He stepped closer. Where is Juliana? I opened my mouth, but nothing came out, just tears. That night, he didn't sleep. He sat in the living room, waiting. When Juliana came back home and saw him, she froze. He didn't shout, he didn't curse. He only said, Pack your things. This house is not for wicked people. She tried to cry. He didn't flinch. She tried to kneel. He pointed to the door. After she left, the house felt empty but peaceful. I started sleeping on the bed again, not the floor. I started eating in the same plate as my father. We laughed again. He tried to braid my hair once and it was a disaster, but he tried. I got a scholarship to a school through the church. I started winning prizes in English and writing. Years passed, I grew, I healed, I forgave, but I never forgot. One day, on my way back from the university holiday, I saw Juliana. She was selling second-hand shoes under a bridge. She looked older, bitter, and alone. Our eyes met. She looked away first. I didn't hate her, I just felt sorry. Some people think being a stepmother is hard, but being a child who has to survive one is even harder. I didn't need a perfect mother. I just needed someone who wouldn't hurt me when no one was watching. And my father, he learned to stop listening to tears and started watching for bruises. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share with your loved ones.